Welcome to the realm of the eerie and the mysterious. In today's video, we will delve into the 10 most haunted locations in the Philippines, where dark legends and spine-chilling ghost stories come alive. From deserted hospitals to haunted bridges, each site carries a haunting history that is guaranteed to give you goosebumps. Are you prepared to uncover these chilling enigmas? Let's get started. Diplomat Hotel, Baguio City. Situated atop Dominican Hill, the Diplomat Hotel stands in haunting silence, its dilapidated facade echoing the horrors of its past. Once a retreat for friars, it transformed into a battleground during World War II, where nuns and priests were brutally killed by Japanese soldiers. Their headless spirits are said to still wander the halls in search of peace that eludes them. Visitors have reported hearing the heart-wrenching cries of children and the sounds of prayers interrupted by sudden, terrifying screams. Shadows move in the empty windows, and some claim to have seen ghostly figures peering from doorways. The atmosphere inside is thick with a heavy energy that suffocates anyone brave enough to enter. Photographers who explored alone have captured phantom faces in their images, their twisted expressions forever frozen in agony. Paranormal investigators have recorded ghostly whispers, pleas for help, indistinct murmurs, and distant chants. It's rumored that once you enter, something follows you home. One journalist who spent the night reported waking up to find deep scratch marks on his back, despite being alone. The Diplomat Hotel has become more than just a ruin. It is now a dwelling for the restless dead. Clark Air Base Hospital, Pampanga. Originally a top-notch medical facility for American troops, Clark Air Base Hospital now stands as a dilapidated reminder of pain and death. It served as a frontline hospital during the Vietnam War, where the anguished cries of wounded soldiers echoed through its halls. Many of these soldiers never left, and their spirits remain trapped within the decaying structure. Explorers of the abandoned hospital report hearing the clinking of unseen medical instruments, the distant beeping of defunct machines, and chilling whispers that seem to originate from nowhere. Shadowy figures in military attire have been spotted in the dark hallways, their hollow eyes fixed on intruders before disappearing into thin air. One particularly horrifying apparition is that of a bloodied nurse, still appearing to care for the dying, while others have seen ghostly soldiers standing at attention, only to vanish upon approach. A foul antiseptic smell mingles with the air, as if the hospital remembers the tragedies it once harbored. Many paranormal researchers assert that this location is among the most haunted in the Philippines, where the boundary between the living and the dead is perilously thin. Some who visit leave with a strange weight, as if something unseen has attached itself to them. Would you dare to enter? Manila Film Center, Parañaque City. The Manila Film Center is more than just a deserted building. It is a mausoleum. This grand structure, intended to celebrate the golden age of Philippine cinema, has a dark secret hidden beneath its surface. In 1981, during a rushed construction phase, a tragic accident occurred when scaffolding collapsed, entombing dozens of workers in wet cement. Rather than retrieving the bodies, it is said that they were instead sealed within the structure. Since that day, the Manila Film Center has been haunted by terrifying paranormal events. Security guards and visitors often report hearing agonized screams and desperate calls for help echoing from the walls. Cold spots appear unexpectedly, and ghostly hands have been seen reaching from the shadows. Some claim to hear whispers in Tagalog pleading for assistance. One of the most chilling accounts comes from workers who felt unseen hands gripping their ankles, as though something from below was trying to drag them down. Others have spotted shadowy figures wandering the main theater, appearing only as silhouettes against the faint light. The Manila Film Center is not just haunted. It serves as a hidden mass grave, and many believe that the souls of the workers trapped beneath will never find peace. Would you have the courage to enter and hear their cries? Bullet Drive, Quezon City. Bullet Drive in Quezon City is infamous for its sinister reputation, especially at night. The area is marked by dense trees and an eerie ambience, making it the setting for one of the Philippines' most chilling legends, the White Lady of Bullet Drive. According to local folklore, the White Lady is the restless spirit of a young woman who sadly lost her life in a car accident on this very road. Some believe she was a victim of a hit and run, while others say she was a murdered bride. Regardless of the details, her ghost is believed to haunt the quiet drive, seemingly waiting for unsuspecting souls to cross her path. Drivers and passengers traveling along Bullet Drive frequently report sightings of a pale, ghostly figure standing at the roadside or even in the middle of the street. When they stop to help, the woman approaches, her long hair obscuring her face, only to vanish into thin air moments later. The most spine-chilling experiences occur when drivers feel a sudden cold presence in their vehicle, as if the White Lady has joined them. Some have even claimed to see her reflection in their rearview mirrors, her hollow eyes staring silently back at them. On occasion, drivers have found their vehicles inexplicably stalled, with no reason for the sudden malfunction. Bullet Drive serves as a haunting reminder that the past lingers on, and the White Lady continues to roam the streets, waiting for those brave or foolish enough to traverse her haunted road. Would you dare to take that ride? Fort Santiago, Manila. Fort Santiago, located in the heart of Manila, is deeply rooted in history but also marked by tragedy. Established in 1593 by the Spanish, this fortress played a crucial role throughout the Spanish colonial era, the Philippine Revolution, and World War II. However, the dark and painful events that unfolded within its walls have left a haunting legacy that persists to this day. During the Japanese occupation in World War II, the fort became a prison and a site of torture and execution, where thousands of Filipino and American soldiers, along with innocent civilians, endured unimaginable horrors. One of the most harrowing tales involves the torture of prisoners, many of whom were executed and disposed of in the nearby Pasig River. Visitors to Fort Santiago often report hearing unexplained footsteps, the clinking of chains, and chilling sounds of screams piercing the still night air. Some even claim to see ghostly figures of soldiers and prisoners wandering the grounds. One particularly frightening apparition is that of a headless man, believed to be one of the victims of the brutal executions that occurred here. The most renowned ghost at Fort Santiago is that of Jose Rizal, the Philippine national hero, who was imprisoned here prior to his execution in 1896. Legend has it that his spirit never truly departed, and he is said to wander the fort, still lingering on the day of his tragic death. The fort's haunting atmosphere and sorrowful history solidify its status as one of the most haunted locations in Manila, holding memories of sacrifice and heroism alongside the restless spirits of those who perished within its walls. Would you dare confront the spirits of the past? Teachers Camp, Baguio City. Nestled within the cool, misty mountains of Baguio City, Teachers Camp is a site that radiates tranquility during the day but conceals a dark and disturbing secret, making it one of the most dreaded locations in the Philippines. Established in 1908 as a training facility for educators, it has since evolved into a venue for conferences and events. However, its eerie reputation has overshadowed its educational intent due to the haunting occurrences linked to its past. The camp's ghostly reputation traces back to World War II when it functioned as a military hospital, a time when numerous wounded soldiers were treated and often passed away within its confines. It is said that their restless spirits linger on, unable to attain peace. Witnesses report hearing footsteps in the dark, soft whispers, and the occasional groan of the injured in the stillness of night. Guests who stay at Teachers Camp have claimed to see the apparition of a nurse who wanders the grounds attending to those who are no longer there. And some even assert they have encountered the ghostly figure of a soldier who was abandoned to die. Flickering lights and cold spots are frequent phenomena, especially in the camp's older sections. Perhaps the most unsettling sight at Teachers Camp is a woman in white, said to roam the camp's open spaces, her face veiled by a long shroud. She is frequently spotted from a distance, only to disappear when approached. This spirit is believed to represent one of the numerous victims of the horrors that transpired here during the war. Teachers Camp serves not only as a venue for conferences and education, but also as a portal to a sorrowful past filled with ghostly memories. The lingering souls of soldiers and nurses continue to haunt the location, creating an atmosphere of tension and fear for anyone bold enough to remain after dark. Would you have the courage to uncover the truth behind the hauntings that afflict this place? Lapel White House, Baguio City. The Lapel White House in Baguio City is among the most notorious haunted locations in the Philippines. Constructed in the 1930s by a wealthy family, it has since been abandoned and fallen into disrepair, which contributes to its eerie presence. Over the years, the house has gained infamy for its unsettling atmosphere and ghostly happenings. Many individuals claim to have encountered spectral figures in the windows or heard unexplained sounds like footsteps and creaking doors during the night. Some believe that the spirits of the Lapel family, who met tragic fates, continue to haunt the premises. Reports indicate the presence of a grieving woman in white who roams the halls, her sorrowful wails reverberating throughout the house. The most chilling experiences arise from those who dare to enter at night, where they describe an overwhelming sense of dread and a constant feeling of being observed. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy forms and hearing whispers in the absence of anyone else. The house's grim history and decaying condition make it a prime site for paranormal activity, leading many to speculate if the lingering spirits will ever find peace. Bahula, San Ildefonso, Bulacan. Bahula in San Ildefonso, Bulacan is recognized as one of the most haunted houses in the Philippines, soaked in a dark and tragic past. Originally constructed in the 1920s, the house has been the backdrop for numerous unsettling events, particularly during World War II when it served as a military headquarters and later became a site of execution where many victims met their untimely ends. Local legends speak of ghostly apparitions of soldiers and the echoes of anguish that resonate through the halls, especially at night. One of the most renowned tales is that of a woman in white, who is frequently seen wandering the grounds, mourning the loss of her loved ones. Many visitors report hearing disembodied voices, witnessing shadowy figures, and feeling a cold, oppressive presence in certain rooms. What makes Bahula particularly eerie is the sensation of being constantly watched, as if the spirits of its violent history have never truly departed. Those daring enough to enter assert that they experience a strange feeling of unease, as if something sinister lurks just beyond the corners of the house. Despite its deteriorating state, this haunting location remains a favored spot for thrill seekers and paranormal investigators, drawn by its reputation for frightening encounters and enduring spirits. The infamous Ozone Disco in Quezon City was once a vibrant hotspot for Manila's youth, but it transformed into a tragic site following a deadly fire in 1996 that took the lives of over 50 individuals. The blaze rapidly consumed the building, leading to the club's destruction and trapping many inside due to locked exits and inadequate safety protocols. It is believed that the spirits of those who lost their lives that night still haunt the now desolate location. Witnesses have reported seeing ghostly figures and hearing eerie sounds in the area, especially at night when it is quiet and still. Many visitors have claimed to observe shadowy shapes near the remnants of the structure, with some daring to hear screams and cries for help that seem to emerge from nowhere. Those who have ventured to the site report feeling a pervasive sense of unease, as though they are being watched or followed by the spirits of the tragically deceased. One of the most disturbing aspects of the haunting is the overwhelming dread that envelopes visitors. It is said that the victims' spirits are angry and restless, seeking justice for their premature and painful deaths. The unsettling energy that lingers in the area has attracted paranormal enthusiasts and thrill seekers alike, while for others, it remains a stark reminder of the tragic events that unfolded within its walls. The San Hanano Bridge in Lake Samar, which connects the islands of Bait and B. Samar, is one of the Philippines' most iconic structures, but it also bears a somber and disturbing history. This impressive bridge, which stretches over 2 kilometers, is renowned not only for its architectural beauty, but also for the tragedy and grief that are thought to linger throughout its spans. During its construction in the 1960s, numerous workers lost their lives due to accidents, harsh working conditions, and the perilous nature of the project. It is believed that these tragic fatalities have resulted in restless spirits, and the bridge is haunted by the ghosts of the fallen laborers. Locals and passers-by have recounted sightings of phantom figures walking along the bridge at night, as well as unexplained sounds of footsteps and voices in the air. Some claim to experience an oppressive presence when crossing the bridge, particularly in the early morning or late at night. There are also stories of a woman in white who is said to haunt the bridge, believed to be the spirit of a lady who died in an accident while attempting to cross. Drivers who have encountered her report feelings of fear and discomfort as they see her figure, only for her to vanish moments later. The Wu Sanjuano Bridge is not only an engineering marvel, but also a haunting reminder of the souls that remain, seeking peace for their untimely deaths. There you have it, the 10 most haunted places in the Philippines. Each site possesses its own dark and eerie secrets, just waiting to be uncovered. Which one gave you the biggest chill? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and remember to like, share, and subscribe for more chilling horror tales. Stay safe and keep in mind that some places are better left undisturbed.